Everyone thinks California's richest live in Beverly Hills. People picture palm trees, Rodeo Drive, and the 90210 life. But that image is a distraction that hides the real story. The truth is different, and it will shock you. California's real elite quietly moved to 10 hidden enclaves. These places are so private most locals do not even know they exist. And what you discover next may change everything you believe about wealth. In Atherton, tech billionaires pay $3 million for starter homes. In Malibu, $200 million beach houses are now normal. In Palo Alto, Mark Zuckerberg spent $110 million buying an entire block. And this is only the beginning. Beverly Hills turned into tourist theater, not real wealth. Bus tours, influencers, and cameras made it too public. Serious money needed privacy, not attention. Get ready, it gets even crazier. From Silicon Valley compounds to coastal fortresses worth $100 million. These hidden towns reveal how the ultra-rich use land for power. This is where California's wealthiest actually live. And once you see these places, the Beverly Hills fantasy will fall apart. The story starts with Beverly Hills, the place everyone thinks the rich love. People picture palm trees, fancy stores, and celebrity cars on every corner. But this picture is only the surface. The real truth will shock you. Over the last decade, the elite slowly left Beverly Hills. They moved to places built for privacy, not photos. They wanted silence, not crowds. And that shift will change everything you think about California wealth. Beverly Hills became too visible. Too many tourists, too many cameras, too many bus tours. Gates became attractions, not protection. And that pushed real power to leave, fast. The reality is simple. Beverly Hills is now display wealth. It is for people who want to be seen, not protected. But the hidden truth is far bigger. Real billionaires moved to 10 enclaves built for privacy, control, and zero outsiders. Today's elite see Beverly Hills the way New Yorkers see Times Square. Flashy, crowded, noisy. Not a place for power. Not a place to live in peace. Now the real shock begins. The first hidden enclave sits 45 minutes south of San Francisco, a place where $3 million makes you the poorest resident. The story moves to Atherton, a town 45 minutes south of San Francisco. This place held America's most expensive zip code for 8 years in a row, and the cheapest home in 2025 sold for $3 million. Yes, $3 million just to be the poorest person here. This part will shock you. In Atherton, even stars like Steph Curry feel middle class. His $200 million NBA contract barely stands out in this neighborhood. That alone shows how extreme the wealth is here. Former Google CEO Eric Schmidt owns a 3-acre estate worth $24.5 million. It has 11 bathrooms because billionaires need backup bathrooms for their backup bathrooms. Most homes sit on 1 to 3 acre lots, and many residents can walk to Facebook or Google if they remember how. Here comes the twist. Tech giant Mark Andreessen sold his Atherton compound for $27.2 million. Then he and Curry fought to block new housing in 2023. Suddenly, the tech disruptors wanted old-school zoning to protect their property values. But even Atherton became too known, too easy to spot. So the ultra-rich moved again, just across the bay to a place built for even deeper privacy. The story now moves to Ross, a tiny town in Marin County north of San Francisco. Only 2,338 people live here, hidden inside quiet green hills. And a $250,000 income makes you the working class of this town. Yes, this place will shock you. Ross is built for privacy, not attention. People say even the mailman might need an NDA here. There are 0 stores inside the town. Residents only leave when they need something harder than fancy coffee. This will blow your mind. About 82% of people here hold college degrees. This is where smart and rich go to feel even smarter and richer. Want to hike at Phoenix Lake? You need to afford the $2 million entry fee disguised as a home purchase. Living here feels like a gated community, but the whole town is the gate. But Ross had one problem. It wasn't extreme enough, because in Palo Alto, one billionaire didn't just buy a home. He tried to buy the entire neighborhood. In Crescent Park, one billionaire started playing real-life Monopoly. Mark Zuckerberg spent over $110 million buying at least 11 homes here. He paid double or triple the market price just to get the keys. Yes, This move shocked the entire neighborhood. He merged 5 homes into one giant estate. It has guest houses, gardens, a pickleball court, and a 7,000 square foot underground area. Neighbors call it the bunker because it looks ready for a secret mission. This will blow your mind. He added entertainment areas and outdoor event spaces. He even built a private school for 14 kids without permission. Then came the strangest thing. A 7-foot silver statue of his wife, Priscilla Chan. Because when you're worth $100 billion, even statues become relationship goals. But Zuckerberg wasn't alone in his strategy. Other tech billionaires wanted the same privacy, just without the spotlight. So they moved to a quieter place where blending in means owning a $5 million home. In Los Altos, the quietest billionaires live without anyone noticing. Google's Sergey Brin and Nvidia's Jensen Huang stay so hidden here that even their gardeners might have higher security checks than most officials. The 94024 zip code is one of the most expensive in America. This already shocks people who think Atherton is the top. Los Altos stays low-key, even compared to Atherton. Atherton is already more secretive than a CIA office, and somehow Los Altos is even quieter. Tech insiders know this is where the real power sleeps at night. This will blow your mind. The town has a small downtown with real shops and real cafes. They feel normal only because they are the last places Silicon Valley forgot to disrupt. Homes come in many styles, but they all share the same 3 things: privacy, strong construction, and thick landscaping to hide billionaire life. Some owners have more money than actual countries. Los Altos is Silicon Valley's version of old money. It's where rich people go when they want to blend in. Even though blending in here means owning a $5 million house and a garage full of Teslas. But Northern California wasn't the whole story. Down south, billionaires discovered coastal spots where the ocean view changed everything. In Newport Coast, all 6 zip codes sit in America's top 100 most expensive list. The 92661 zip code jumped from 6th to 4th after a 20% price spike in 1 year. Homes here average 6,700 square feet, almost 4 times bigger than normal houses. This alone shocks people who think Beverly Hills is the top. Crystal Cove and Corona Del Mar have cliffside estates that start at $10 million. On Balboa Island, $4.5 million only gets you a small beach shack. Yes, a beach shack. And that blows away anyone who thought Orange County was affordable. Local yacht clubs charge membership fees higher than most houses. The private beaches feel more guarded than some national borders. Homes come with infinity pools, outdoor kitchens, and wine rooms worth more than full retirement plans. Everything here screams extreme money. Even Orange County fiscal conservatives spend $10 million on beach houses. The hypocrisy hits hard, but Newport Coast was only coastal luxury. Hollywood elites needed places even bigger. Places where a 70-acre compound felt normal. Montecito sits 80 miles northwest of Los Angeles as the new celebrity hideaway. Stars come here for privacy, quiet roads, and giant homes hidden behind walls. But they still post photos online, which blows the whole idea of hiding. This place changes everything about how Hollywood lives. Oprah owns a 23,000 square foot mansion, a neo-Georgian palace bigger than some schools. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle paid $14.7 million for a home with 9 bedrooms and 16 bathrooms. Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi flip homes here like stocks, buying and selling multi-million-dollar estates every year. Most properties sit on 2 to 10 acres with heavy trees blocking views from regular people. Guest houses here are larger than most normal family homes. Everything in Montecito exists to make privacy feel automatic. Ariana Grande even married at a Tudor-style house built from the 1700s English barns. Because nothing says simple living like shipping centuries-old buildings across an ocean. The flex is insane. Montecito gives stars a private bubble. But the next enclave takes family life to wild levels, where raising kids requires a $50 million compound. Pacific Palisades sits between Santa Monica and Malibu with security teams stronger than some small countries. Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson own a $45 million estate here. Nothing says normal family life like a house worth more than most people will earn ever. Ben Affleck bought his home here for $19 million after his divorce. Because even downsizing in this area still means an 8-figure price tag. Here, Breakup life costs more than most people's entire life savings, and the numbers keep getting crazier. Adam Levine and Bahati Prinsloo sold their compound for $51 million. It was owned by Affleck and Garner before them, and Gregory Peck before that. This neighborhood passes mansions like family hand-me-downs. Even the 2025 fires couldn't stop it. These estates have better fire systems than some cities. Arnold Schwarzenegger owns a 2.5-acre estate with full horse jump fields. Because even in retirement, the Terminator needs space for action scenes. Every home here feels like a private studio lot. Pacific Palisades is where celebrities hide while pretending to live normal. But the next enclave goes even further. A place where underground bunkers became the new status symbol. Bel Air sits west of Beverly Hills, and it has one rule. Here, billionaires compete to build the biggest underground bunkers. Beyoncé and Jay-Z live in an $88 million mansion with bulletproof windows. Yes, even rich people think being rich is dangerous. Bel Air gets the real money, the closed gates, and the silence. This is where the ultra-rich hide without pretending to be friendly or relatable. And that changes everything about how they live. Jennifer Lopez, Elon Musk, Kim Kardashian, Taylor Swift, and Nicolas Cage all live here. Homes usually sit on 2 to 5 acre lots with multiple buildings. Some estates even have underground parking for 20+ cars and private elevators. The history is wild too. Elizabeth Taylor and Alfred Hitchcock lived here. A recent listing showed a 33,652 square foot castle with 27 bathrooms. That's more bathrooms than most apartment buildings. Bel Air gives maximum privacy inside Los Angeles. But the next place goes even further. A Malibu coastline where $100 million is just the starting price. Paradise Cove is one short Malibu coastline where the numbers get crazy fast. 3 homes sold for over $100 million since 2020. And this is where everything starts to blow your mind. Beyoncé and Jay-Z hold the California record with a $200 million mansion. It's 40,000 square feet on 6 acres. That's $5,000 per square foot, making Manhattan penthouses look cheap. And the spending only gets wilder. Mark Andreessen invested $255 million across multiple Cove homes. Jan Kaum owns $187 million in Malibu property. Byron Allen bought a $100 million estate, the highest ever for an African-American buyer. This is not real estate, it's a power ranking. Leonardo DiCaprio is building on the land he bought for $23 million, because apparently saving the environment requires a very expensive base of operations. Kylie Jenner owns a massive estate. Magic Johnson lives here too, a reminder that smart athletes buy land, not NFTs. This is the final level of California wealth. From Atherton's $3 million starter homes to Paradise Cove's $200 million beach fortresses, one truth stands out. California's richest don't live where people can see them. They live where almost no one even knows to look. California's richest moved far beyond the Beverly Hills fantasy. They built Silicon Valley compounds, bought entire Palo Alto blocks, and paid record prices for Malibu bluffs. They now teach the world about climate change while flying in by private jet. And this shift changed everything. Beverly Hills became the Times Square of California. Loud, crowded, tourist-friendly. Real money moved to private enclaves built for silence, tax planning, and total isolation. These places were engineered to keep out everyone who isn't extremely wealthy. Privacy became the new status symbol. The truth is simple. The smart money now buys privacy, space, and the luxury of avoiding people who can't afford to live nearby. From Atherton's tech walls to Ross's no-commerce rule, to Zuckerberg's neighborhood takeover to $200 million Malibu fortresses, each place showed levels of power Beverly Hills never had. Everyone still thinks California's richest live in 90210, but they abandoned it for 10 hidden enclaves where privacy beats fame and gates do the talking. And this is the part most people never see. So ask yourself one thing. Do you want wealth as performance or wealth as power? Today, California's billionaires live across a hidden network of secret enclaves. Atherton for tech work, Newport Coast for ocean life, Montecito for quiet celebrity space, and Paradise Cove for $200 million beach power. These aren't just zip codes. They're a map of how money shapes politics, housing, and entire regions. If this showed you where California's wealth really goes, hit subscribe for more insider stories about America's most exclusive communities. Which spot shocked you more? Atherton's $3 million starter homes, Zuckerberg buying a neighborhood, or Paradise Cove's $200 million mansions? Tell me in the comments, Beverly Hills fame or real billionaire invisibility?